8 signs that warn that a stroke is near or that you are having it right now. Identifying the signs that alert of a stroke is vital to be able to attend to it as soon as possible and avoid its consequences. Know them here. Stroke is related to high blood pressure, a sedentary lifestyle and an excess of free radicals. It is necessary to know and identify the warning signs of a stroke, since it is the second cause of death worldwide. They increase the chances of suffering it if we smoke, we drink alcohol in excess, and we are under a lot of stress. In this video we tell you what are the signs that can alert on the appearance of a stroke. When blood does not flow properly into the brain, the cells do not receive the nutrients and oxygen they need to function and therefore die. Stroke is classified into different types according to the brain area that affects. Ischemic. It is also called occlusive attack or cerebral infarction. It happens when the blood supply to the brain is suddenly lost. It is due to the occlusion of some arteries responsible for carrying blood to the brain. It can occur due to an accumulation of calcium, an embolus or arteriosclerosis. Hemorrhagic. This type of stroke happens when a brain vessel ruptures, either for a congenital aneurysm or a peak of hypertension. This hemorrhage leads to a stroke because it deprives the brain area of blood supply or because the blood exerts pressure on the brain structures. Once the clot is removed, it takes between 24 and 48 hours to determine what the affected area has been. What are the warning signs of a stroke? 1. Facial paralysis. As alarming as it sounds, the fall of the face is a telltale sign of stroke. This is caused by facial paralysis, a condition in which one side of the face falls, feels numb and seems uneven. This type of paralysis occurs during a stroke because the nerves in the brain responsible for controlling the muscles of the face have been damaged. The type of stroke determines what type of damage has been done to the brain cells. The cause could be oxygen deprivation or too much pressure in the brain from bleeding. 2. Weakness of the arm on one side of the body. You will not be able to raise your arms one at a time or both at the same time and not keep them in the air. You also feel numbness or have trouble lifting an object, however light it may be. Many people drop what they have in their hand because they cannot hold it. 3. Difficulty in speaking. The confusion does not only appear when wanting to walk or move, but also when it comes to expressing ourselves. Dragging the words, not being able to find adequate terms to explain something or say inconsistencies can be warning signs of a stroke. 4. Problems to see in one or both eyes. Sudden blurred vision or double vision can also indicate a stroke. Stroke can damage nerves important for vision. The nerves of each eye are very close together. Most strokes affect one side of the brain. The nerves in each eye travel together in the brain, causing both eyes to be affected. This means that if the stroke damages the left brain, the vision in the right eye will also be affected. Vision can be reduced or appear obstructed when the nerve fibers that transmit vision are damaged. Double vision is the result of the nerves that move the eyes and keep them aligned are damaged. 5. Intense headache. We have all experienced headaches, even strong ones. However, a migraine so intense that it makes it impossible for us to do anything else, is another of the warning signs of a stroke. It appears suddenly and is accompanied by dizziness, nausea or vomiting. In some cases, when there is hemorrhagic stroke, it can even cause a faint. 6. Sudden confusion or understanding problems. Experiencing sudden confusion while having a stroke occurs when a stroke affects areas of the brain important for reasoning and judgment. Depending on the severity of the stroke, the cognitive process can be severely affected due to brain damage. The vascular dementia is the result of lack of blood flow or decreased flow to the brain and may be a symptom long-term. 7. Sudden difficulty walking, dizziness, loss of balance or coordination. Another symptom of stroke is difficulty walking, balance or coordination. This condition is formally known as ataxia, which occurs when the part of the brain that controls the movements of the body is damaged by stroke. The muscles needed to walk are instructed to do so by signals sent from the brain. These signs, affected by the stroke that damages the brain and nerves, have problems reaching the extremities. This, in turn, affects a person's ability to walk. 8. Sudden numbness or weakness of the leg. The sudden feeling of numbness or weakness in the leg due to a stroke is related to the part of the brain that is damaged. This happens when the nerves and brain cells associated with sensory and motor functions are inhibited and the brain cannot make the necessary connections or send the appropriate signals to the leg. As a result, the leg feels numb or weak. Other sensations include a feeling of heaviness or tingling.